Good morning! Happy Fairy Tuesday! I want to wait for some others to come in, and I might be doing some other plans on the fairy garden. So we will see how that goes. I got to set my phone where I can see your comments. Put my fairies over here somewhere else so I can set my phone up here. This is my indoor fairy garden. It is, and you know what? When we get this middle section done today, I think I am going to go ahead and do the video across so you all can see it in its entirety. That's what I'm going to do. And that's going to look awesome. And we'll wait for others to come in. And I'll get my other stuff ready here that I want. I'm thinking about changing this up right here. And I haven't quite figured that out yet. I've got my leaves. So I have to go through these. I really like these. And so I might cut one of these down. Hello, Valerie. Hello. I might cut one of these down to short to go in here. I really like these. I really think these would look good there. So I need to pick two of them. And as you can see, the water fountain is trickling but very little. So I am in the process of looking for another fountain because I think this one is just plumb wore out. That's what I'm thinking. It's plumb wore out. So I am going to have to get me another. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Yeah, next week I'm going to do it long ways. I'm going to go live without a preset live, and I am going to do it the whole length so you guys can see the whole garden, not just sections of it. And it is going to look so good. I think this one, I really think this one here will work. Because I have these lights. I'm going to show you the lights here in a minute. I'm looking to see if I have an empty. Okay, this one does look like it is going to work. So we have to cut it off right about here, right at the edge of this thing, so I can tape them together and they will go inside here. So let's go ahead and take these out. I love that sunflower, so now this one was one I put together too. You can see how it's taped at the end there. And this, I love this one, so I'm not gonna quite get rid of it. It's gonna be saved in the fairy garden stuff. I just hope this is gonna look as beautiful as I'm picturing it, that's for sure. I really want this to look as beautiful as I'm picturing it, so. Ugh. Sometimes these are hard to get. And my hands are not very strong. And I always keep these because these come in handy in other crafts. So don't ever throw these away, because you will find out when you do fairy stuff, they will come in handy. Thank you everyone for coming in. And if you feel good, then go ahead and give me that thumbs up and hit the hearts on the side. And what I did is I cut these off that great big bottom so I can put them together. Okay, this one I'm going to put in the middle. Just like that. Oops, we dropped, we'll fix that after. All right, let me get my, so that's what we're gonna do with that. And I have to get my tape out, and so we can go ahead and put this together. And I want to make it, there we go. Okay. There we go. Bring these out like this. All right, now I need to get some more tape here. And if you have an indoor-outdoor fairy garden, make it your own. Just make it your own. I do watch a lot of fairy gardens and stuff, and I still want to create my own. I love the ideas, but I want to create my own fairy garden. I'm really sad. Oh, I've been really sad about my fountain. I did take it apart a couple months ago, and I was trying to, but I really think these, for the fall, stick them down in there. Oh yeah, beautiful. I knew that would look good right there. Now the only thing is it covers up my fairy. Hold on, let's reposition the rock. Get my little, this is my little birdie right there. We'll put him down here for right now. But let's reposition the rock. There we go. How does that look? Much better. Hello, Paula. That's okay, honey. Does that look better? Because we can see the fountain now, and we can see the little fairy. I don't want to... I love these, but I don't want to cover up the fairies. So there, we can see the fairies, and then I can reposition the rock. And what I can do is put some grass right here to cover that up. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Let's make these smaller. Ha! That's my Alexa talking to me. That's funny. I didn't even ask her anything, and she's like, I can't connect. All right, so let's... Oh, that looks good. Yeah, let me get the other... I'm going to get another one because I really think that makes it right there. So, let me cut this one. And we are going to tuck this one down in here. Oh, don't that look awesome, y'all? That is just... And you can still see the unicorn and the fairies in the fountain with a trickle of water. Oh, I dumped her in the fountain. I dumped her in the fountain. Let me fish her out. There we go. There it goes. It's running a little more. Yeah, I took it apart many weeks ago. I think it's a couple months. And it wasn't coming out at all. It was doing nothing. The water was, you know, swirling around in there, but it wasn't coming out here. And now I can see it's coming out a lot more than it was. Let me check this out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got some water in the pond there. Good. Yeah, it's coming out more. Maybe the fairy falling in the water helped. You know, they do have magic. So maybe her magic... I can hear the fountain now. Wow. Oh, yeah, you can hear it running in. Maybe that's what... Maybe she needed to take some of her magic in that fountain to get it to work. Now, I kept the sunflower for a reason, because I'll show you guys the lights I have. I think they might be too many, though. Here's the lights I got, and they are pretty. They're warm, really pretty, and I thought for the fall, they could go around this. Because we have the purple ones here for Halloween. We have the purple ones there, and we have the haunted house over here. So I could use some warm fairy lights to go around this and around the fountain hill and up through the other side. Now, next week, like I said, y'all, next week we're going to go... next week we're going lengthwise so you guys can see the whole picture. I know they recommend you don't do that anymore, but I want you guys to see all of the fairy garden, not just pieces of it. So that's what I'll do next week. But let me know what you think about wrapping the fairy lights around this and around the hill. I really think that would set it off for the fall. Now here I did put my little fairy working on the pumpkins right here. She sits atop there. And then I love the larger bush. I just think it makes it... Now I do want to give it some color. And I do have my other houses and I have my little fall scarecrow. And since I put the bigger bush on, I really think I want to put my scarecrow like right down in here. But we need a little bit of color in here. So let's put the sunflower right there to give it just a little color. And my little froggy's, he's sitting on the lily pad there. Let's put him down in the water. Make it look like he's sitting on a lily pad. We'll keep him down in the water. There we go. He's down there in the water, looking good, like a froggy should. Yeah. And then this is my scarecrow. And I got this for Bendy. Bendy is a part of our channel. He loves the fairy garden. So last year, or was it the year before, a couple years ago, I got this scarecrow for Bendy. So I want to put him as a greeting into the other side of the fairy garden. So we are going to stick him right inside that tall bush. And around the white flowers, like he's just guarding the entrance to the lake and the river. So he's guarding the entrance. And we can keep this right here, our little sunflower. There, how does that look, y'all? Does that look good? We got a little color, pop of color, a yellow. And we got the scarecrow in there. And the froggy down in the pond. Now we have this beautiful little fairy house that I would like to do something different with this year, this one. And because I made this into a hill and they got to go up here, I want to move this. Oh, but I do want to show you guys something first. I found my fairy garden paths. This is a path. So I think what I'm going to do is remove the stones and use these fairy garden paths. I like these. I can set the fairies better. I won't have to pour the resin. So I think I'm going to take the rocks out. And I'll show you guys how this is gonna look with the rock paths. I love these. And I was so happy that I found them, you all. I knew roundabout where they were, but I wasn't quite sure where they were. And so we found them over the weekend and I was ecstatic. So, see, the rocks have sat in here for so long that they have made their own little bed. Look at that. They have settled into the fairy grass. That is so cool how everything settles into the moss. But we are gonna rip them up, at least for right now. I just wanna see, I wanna try a section of the path because I do have this one over here. I don't know if you guys can see this one, but it will connect but right up to that one. So I do want to see. Oh, yes, that fits fine. Oh, guys, look how that looks. I love that. And it looks like it goes up and down like a hill. And I could take these paths all the way up to the other hill and the haunted house. How does that look, Paula? Does that look good? Anybody else? Let's see if our bridge... Oh, look at the bridge. The Halloween bridge goes right over it. Let me get my little gnome. And we are going to put her on the bridge. Oh, yes. Let's get these other rocks up. We need to get another section up on here. That is so pretty. That is really pretty. Whoa, that rock really settled down in. Look at that. Come on, you gotta come up. Can't stay down there. Gotta come up. We're gonna put a path here. And I will save all these rocks for the fairy gardens we do. Next week we'll be back at the art table, and I'm gonna show you another kind of fairy garden. So don't miss next Tuesday for that other fairy garden. So we're picking up all of the stones that I had laid down into this fairy garden. And I'm all about changing my fairy garden, so don't feel like I'm wasting my energy or anything, y'all, because I like changing out the fairy garden. See, this piece connects right in with that piece. Oh, look at that, y'all. Let's get it butted right up against the other one. Oh, that makes it look so pretty. I am so glad I found these. And then it does extend my path right here a little bit, so that I can have more room for other things. So I have my little Halloween tree, and let me get this little mushroom. And we definitely, let's go ahead and put a little mushroom right next to the path there. Oh, that looks adorable. I love it. And we can put our crow log. Let's move Mr. Froggy here. Let's put our crow log right here. They want to be near the water. And they are also a Halloween. We are getting ready for the Halloween fall season. So, did you guys know that school starts already for the kiddos? I was like, in August? Oh my goodness, those poor kiddos got to start in August. They still want to go swimming. Oops, I knocked my little girl gnome over. All right, let's fix Mr. Turtle. Now we got to put the froggy somewhere else. Let's put him up here. We are definitely putting him up here. By the pond and by the pretty tree flowers. And we have our scarecrow guarding the entrance to the river. I might have to get my clips and clip that down. If it doesn't want to stay, we will definitely have to clip it. Yeah, that looks gorgeous. Yeah, I really like that. That really offsets the whole garden, I believe. And last week, I went ahead and added some things after the live. And so I will show you that in a minute. I want to look for... I want to make sure I have 4 more. Let's see, I had 6 of these. So if I take this one right here, over here, all right, and 6 is too many. So I will have enough to complete the path up to the haunted house. And since we're on the middle section today, I'm not going to do that. So let's get some of our pumpkins. We definitely want our... Oh, you know what, guys, I could do? I just thought of this. I definitely am going to have to clip that down. I want that to stay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely clip it. But I just had an idea. I have these little leaves, these fall leaves. And I'm wondering, they shouldn't be that hard to cut down to make them into smaller leaves. I don't think that would be hard to cut down. And maybe put the fall leaves inside here to make it look like more fall. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably have to sit next week and cut them all down for sure. But I think that would really bring color to that. And I have my pumpkins here, and we definitely want to decorate. We'll put a pumpkin right here by the little Halloween. And I need another pumpkin. And I love these pumpkins because they are like, don't they look like old? I just love these. So I want to put a pumpkin right here in front of the tree for Halloween. And we have our little red mushroom right here by the crows. Now, my garden is about gems. So I do want to place some gems on the hill. We are the fairy garden that guards the gems. So we definitely have to have the gems in our garden to protect them. There we go. So we have that and the pumpkins, and we have the skull bridge. And this way they can walk over the skull bridge, up the walkway, up the path, and into this hill up here where these fairies are, and enjoy themselves. How fun is that? Now, my hay bales aren't going to fit on there, y'all. I just know they're not. And I do have, and I don't think my fairy house is going to fit. So I think we, other than cutting the leaves down, I think we have this section done. But I'm going to have to do something here. I'm going to have to get one of the clips. I am definitely going to get the clips and have to, yeah, I'm going to have to put a clip down in there to hold this. Because when we put the leaves on it, we don't want it to fall off or fall over. So I am going to see, just by sitting here talking, it's falling. So we definitely want it to stay right here, right up there, just like that. And see, it slowly falls over. Put our frog back up there. Get him back where he belongs. Do you guys have any fairy questions that you would like to ask about fairy gardens? Are there any questions in the house? Because that is as far as we're going to go with the middle section today. We have the leaves changed out. We have the scarecrow. We did put the pumpkins in, the sunflower. We have the welcome sign here. And I love our new walkway. I love this. So much better than the stones. And I can put the little fairies on it. I just love it. We are going to put her walking this way towards the mother gnome. And let's see, where's my other? I have another fairy here somewhere. Here she is. And let's put her going this way. See how much nicer the fairies sit on the walkway. I love this walkway. I love it. And they will stand better for photographs and everything. Beautiful, beautiful fairy garden here. And I love these beautiful fairies. And she is coming to visit the mother gnome, and she is walking towards the haunted house. She's going to go check things out over there. And then I will show you later what I have added to my fairy garden from when you were here the last time. All right, y'all, enjoy the fairy music for a few minutes and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I told you that the kids be a couple weeks, so you're about right where we are. A couple of weeks. I'm gonna show you guys. I put it closer. I'm gonna set my phone down here so I can show you guys. Whoops! I hit the. I want to be able to show you. There's our haunted house up on the hill, and the rest of the path will go up there to the haunted house. And I added the orange leaves to the yellow tower. Oh, the fairies have to, and I have a beautiful new background coming in for the Halloween season also. And it's going to look awesome, y'all. I hope you like it. I love the orange leaves on there. They are so pretty having those. And look at my tree stub down there. He is the protector of the hill. And the pumpkin right in front of him looks so awesome. Hi, Dee. I didn't see you come in. My comments quit on my phone again, but I seen you when I went over to pick up the mover of the camera here. Oh, thanks, Paula. It does, doesn't it? I love that path. And that fairies sit so much better. That's the thing, they're going to set better. So once we finish the rest of the path, which I think we might do 2 fairies next week. One finishing the path, and then the other. Then we're going to go after our craft day in the fairy craft room. We're going to come back, and I am going to go lengthwise on the fairy garden, so you guys can see the whole thing at once. It's going to look beautiful. I can't wait to do that. I cannot wait to do that. And I played that song for Dee when I saw her comment. I had to play that song for her. So, join us back next week, Tuesday, in the Fairy Garden Craft Room. And I am going to show you an awesome, awesome fairy house made from tree wood. But then there was this